Hey everyone, I'm back with another video, and today this video is going to be about what it's like being autistic. So if you don't know what autism is, it's a learning disability and you live with it for the rest of your life and there is no cure, and I don't want a cure. And what it really is that I struggle with communicating with other people. I struggle with friendships, relationships, schoolwork, that kind of stuff. And people have misunderstood me lots in my life, and I do mean lots. Like, I have loads of people misunderstand me. Not many people understand me. And I do struggle with my schoolwork. Like, in class, like when the teacher tells you what the answer is, you don't know the answer properly. It's like that, and the whole class goes quiet, and like you feel like you have all that pressure on you, and you're just like, yeah. And I was like, I don't know what to say, and I was just all like, you do this or that, or and I was like, yeah, it's just hard work sometimes for me. And yeah, others may find it pretty easier, but for me, it's pretty hard. And a bit like, sometimes I don't understand stuff that normal people do. And normal people don't really understand me all the time. So it's like I live in my little world. And that's the thing with autism. There are 5 different disorders on the autism spectrum. I'm just the plain autism spectrum, but loads of people mistake me for an Asperger's person. I'm not an Asperger's person, because if I was Asperger's, I'd actually be one of the cleverest people in my year, and I'd probably be in set 1, and I'm set 4, which is the lowest. So, yeah. And the thing that bugs me is like when they separate autism and Asperger's as different things. I mean, Asperger's is part of the autism spectrum, and I'm just like, yeah, so Asperger's is part of the autism spectrum, and yeah, it just bugs me when people say it as like 2 different things, because Asperger's is part of the autism spectrum. And yes, I struggle with making friendships and relationships in school. Like in PE, like when the teacher says choose a partner, like the problem is like I have like this group of friends, and like when there's like a free, like those 2 like go together, so I'm always on my own. And I'm like, it's okay, I'm happy on my own, because when the teacher's like, to leave you with, and I'm like, no one, and I'm like secretly I'm like, it's okay, I'm happy on my own, I'll go with Invisible Bob. But PE, it's just not my thing. Like, I do say the same thing, because like when I'm out on the netball court and I don't understand something, and it's like, Tilly, try harder, and it's just like all of that, and people like saying, Tilly, why did he catch the ball? And I'm like, well, I'm just like that at the ball, because if you didn't know, I also have anxiety alongside autism. So I do get scared at things that probably won't hurt as much, but I do get scared that the ball is gonna hurt me or like hit me or something like that. And at the end of the day, I'm all like, I'm sorry, I'm not a sports person. I'm someone for the performing arts. I sing, I act. I'm like, I'm sorry, but sports is just not my thing. It's just not my thing. And like, people get competitive on the court, and I'm like, it's okay. It's just a school game. It's not like thousands of people are watching it on live TV. So what's the point in getting so competitive? Because it's like just some practice or something like that, just to keep fit or something. There's nothing to be competitive about. And it's hard having an invisible disability because, like, people always just see you as a normal person. But, like, I actually just struggle with tons of things in my life. It's like a big crowd and, like, you don't know what's going on or something like that. And it's like when too many questions are asked, because once in an art lesson, I describe myself as a rebel, and lots of people are like, Tilly, you're not a rebel. And like once in an art lesson, I had so many questions of people asking me, Tilly, if you're a rebel, why don't you do this? Tilly, if you're not a rebel, or blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, I just wanted to scream because of so many questions. Ugh. And I call myself a rebel for stuff I've done in the past, so. And I just don't know how to describe it in a way, because yes, I have done some pretty dumb things in the past, which are pretty stupid. And that's why I call myself a rebel, because I have done a few bad things about. Oh, it's hard to explain. So that's why I go by the name Autistic Rebel, or Rebel with Autism. And some people don't even believe I'm autistic, and I'm like, I have an invisible disability. Not all disabilities you can see. And I'm like, and why would I lie about being autistic? I'm not that kind of person. Why would I lie about something like that? I would never, ever, ever do something like that. So, yeah, it's like, yeah, it's just something I have to live with for the rest of my life. But I'm proud to be autistic. I don't want a cure. And yeah, like when I see stuff like saying autism needs a cure, like on the internet and stuff like that, and I'm like, but I don't want a cure. I'm happy being autistic. It means I'm different from the rest. And because loads of people don't accept me for that I'm different to everyone else. And I'm like, well, everyone's different, so isn't that a good thing that I'm different? And I'm like, so yes, I might do another of these kind of videos in the future. So yes, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.